episode 4. Now I'm recording this. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. I just recorded the last one. Yes, I'm recording this one in 2 days, so I can wrap up. I can get more questions. Now I realized in the midst of recording the last two that I missed a question on the wheel, so that's shameful of me. I apologize, but let's oops. This episode we're probably gonna need to get materials, which honestly really sucks. Just because I need to find, actually, I don't know how it spawns, but I need to find, here's the reference image of what I'm sort of building. I hope I saved it. Yes, I did. And I just realized I need sandstone for that one bit there. Highlight that, throw a red bit there. I'm gonna need sandstone. So we need to find a desert, which traversal is annoying in this game if you're on a limited time schedule. So I'm gonna make this episode a little extra long. You guys get 20 to 22 minute episode. Why not? It's Wednesday, this should be going up, but we're recording this on Saturday, so all I know, some big event could happen that I'm gonna claim I predicted. I dropped my shovel somewhere. Doesn't matter. Yes, it does. I needed to build the thing. But anyway, let's start moving. And while we traverse, let's answer some questions. So let's start. Strangely enough, a lot of my big friends were called in the last one, but these are all new people I don't know of. So thank you very much for continuing watching the series. And let's begin. I got one that I forgot to remove, so let's keep moving on. Oh, this is a good friend. This is the one I didn't miss. I don't know if I should say his name. Mind you, you can probably just find it if you look at the last episode, but I don't want to... He has his full... I'm joking. The man uses an alias. No, I'll just bleep it out. He asks, boyfriend free girl. Now, out of context, this might be confusing, but he's referring to one Christian Weston Chandler. Now, Christine Weston Chandler. Or Chris Chan, who I would consider an internet legend, and in my personal book, one of the most interesting people on the planet, if not the most interesting person on the planet. Now, Christine Weston Chandler, or Christian Weston Chandler, is such a big rabbit hole to go down that I can't cover it in the amount of time. Like, it would probably take me, just for a summary, probably 8 episodes. So let's keep it short, and my opinion on Chris Chan. First of all, I would not advise anyone to look up Chris Chan, because if you already heard about them, you probably already regretted it, and if you want to learn about them, it's either his story is very kind of, I don't know how to describe it, traumatic, but he's the creator of a fan character, well, he wouldn't consider it, known as Sonichu, who's a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu. That would be obvious. I don't know why I struggled with that, but it's just such a interesting story. There's a down the rabbit hole on him. PewDiePie made a very good summary of them. If you're a younger person, do not, I refuse. I will not be the person who introduced you to that. Do not go looking at it. But PewDiePie made a 20-minute video on him, kind of explaining like his most big moments. There's an hour-long documentary explaining a decent bit about him, and there's also I want to say 28 episode documentary series that's what I watched, and that's probably the best, but not that many people can handle that. But I watched that over the summer when I was really in like a bad mood. But with the boyfriend free girl thing, because that was your comment, I should comment on it. I think don't do that. If you want to get a girlfriend, mind you, I'm not the person who should be giving this kind of advice. Just don't make a sign to attract people. You come off as needy. I think one Mary Lee Walsh told him that. She ripped the sign in front of him. To anyone who doesn't know, that's going to be confusing. But the Chris Chan was single, and he wanted to find a girlfriend who was single, but he didn't know the word for single, so he called it boyfriend-free girl, and it just ended up being a really big mess. Now, I'm wondering if I might be a fool here. I never know if you can craft. I'm a fool. Okay, you can craft sandstone. So this whole time me doing this was just a foolish debacle. But we got to move around a bit, so that was fine. Plus, I remember with that we got to kind of get trees, which I needed for the flooring. So we did get out a bit of a problem. Now, I don't know how much of trees I'm going to need. I might need more, but let's make a shovel because we're going to need to go buy sand anyways. And I believe we can smelt this. Yeah, we can probably smelt that to get better. Or I can make... What's it called? I forgot. Anyway, next question. I forgot to remove the one we just answered, so if we get it again, then forget it, but... Next question is... Yeah, we got the same question. Great work. Great work on my part. Next question. I'll make 2 shovels. I don't know what happened to my iron one. That must have been annoying, but... Now this is, this starts out a bit weird, but because of, he's referring to another question he added for the first episode, but this is just shorter. A story from my past. Now that's... I've been thinking about this, and I just can't frankly think of one. Now there's a lot of stories from my past that I can tell that are funny, but you know what? I'll bring up this story. But there's a lot of other stories from my past that I'll bring up. But this one's funny. I remember when I was in a middle school. It was near the end, grade 7 middle school. I went to this this ski range with my class because that was a whole thing, and there was this girl I liked, but I could not. I wanted to go like, hey, look, I'm this cool. Now, so there was this giant hill called the Show-Off Hill at this ski park, and basically it's a hill that goes down where all of the oh, what's it called? I forgot the ski lifts are. So you're up on the ski lift and you can see people going down on this hill. And I was like, this girl's gonna come up. I need to do something cool. So I went on the Show-Off Hill, and this is something that I'd never done before. And I was skiing down, and then I realized it just stops. So I wimped out because I was lame, and I still am incapable of going down that hill. But I wimped out and it was lame, but I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna need to climb back up this hill where there's people skiing, and I'm gonna need to do something. So, and I'm also on skis. So I'm in the middle of this dang hill, and I can't go up. So this one guy stops, he's like, yo, are you alright? I'm like, I injured my leg. And it was just like, oh, it was so bad and cringe. But moral of the story, don't be a simp. Don't look cool for a girl if you know you can't do it. That's the thing. They should add an enchantment in Minecraft that lets you when you're underwater to mine. I guess that's what to mine better. I guess that's what fortune? No, not fortune. I can't remember what it is. But the one that makes you mine quicker. It might be fortune. The one that makes whatever you whatever the achievement, the advancement, the enchantment that makes you build quicker. That's they should add one just specifically so you can build the same speed underwater. Anyway, thank you for the question. Also, that person gave me some lovely feedback on the last episode, so I very much appreciate that. next, we're running out. We have one more. So, subject wheel's dead after this until we add more. Please comment on the subject wheel. It adds a lot easier commentary for me. But, what do you think of Sprite Cranberry?
On a Sprite Cranberry?
Oh, these are good question for the times. We're nearing Christmas, sort of. But, Sprite Cranberry. Now, for me personally, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Though if you get angry at my opinion about a drink, what's wrong with you? But I will say it. I think Sprite Cranberry's okay, but I personally I don't like soda. I do not like anything that's carbonated. It drives me up the wall. It disgusts me. I think it's just because, like, when I drink something, I chug it down as quick as possible, which doesn't make any sense, but you can't do that with soda because then you get all burpy and I feel sick. So yeah, I have had Sprite, and I've had Sprite Cranberry. Now, I prefer my soda flat. I've never had Sprite Cranberry flat, but I imagine it's rad. That's my answer. Now, we're really struggling with getting sand. 48 blocks, will that be enough to build that thing? We'll start the next episode building it, but I guess we're gonna need to just make our way back, and I haven't been paying any attention to where the heck I am, so, and it's night. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. But there's that. But now, without the commentary wheel, I have nothing to talk about, which is terrible. I always do this. I run through the questions and then I'm like, oh, I have nothing to talk about. That's my fault. That's really a huge sin. Except, yeah. I'd say, I guess for progression in this, we're doing pretty well. I'm glad where we're at. We haven't found diamonds yet, but I noticed back in the last episode, I didn't acknowledge it, but we did see a cave. So I'm going to grab that. Now, I should have checked my coordinates, but I didn't. So we're going to need... How are we for... We don't have any food. I am such a fool. I do not want to make the next episode just running back. That's going to be terrible. So let's get back as soon as possible. We might need to fight some mobs. Okay. So it's across this mountain. I should have tamed a horse. Mind you, I don't have what do you refer to it as? Okay, there's some cows here. Sorry, but survival's necessary. There's also some sheep. But we need food. Oh, I'm sorry, boys. What the heck? Only in Minecraft do you see this. That's gonna get me demonetized. Do I care about monetization, though? Probably not. But I'll bleep it out and add, like, a funny thing. I don't know. What is something you could say? Look, ice. What's something you could say to kind of counteract that? I guess something like in Smash Bros, you say SD. That's another thing. Someone mentioned... Not mentioned. The nice man who made good commentary. Here's his name. I'm sorry I can't remember your name at the moment. I'm better with profile pictures. You have Trunks as your profile picture. He mentioned how I talk about Smash a lot and I should record it. The thing about Smash is I get kind of salty, and that's why I don't record Smash. And also I can sometimes make a big fool of myself. But that's that. I feel like in this whole thing, I mentioned Smash, The Mandalorian, and I think recently I mentioned Spider-Man Miles Morales. Nope. We're not dealing with him. I'm tired of these dang skeletons. They snipe you so well. I hate it. Stop. Okay, we should heal here. I think we should turn out fine. But I hate the skeletons so much. They're like the most annoying mob, if in packs at least. But yeah, let's make it through. But yeah, I feel like I talk about I talk about those a lot, which I feel can be kind of annoying, but really that's a majority of what I experience in my day-to-day. I've been trying to find like little fun things to talk about, like think about my past and that for this series, and I've been going out a lot more just to find funny stuff to talk about. There's a one cave, that's not the one I was talking about. And I just realized I made that hole, but I did not light it up. So, you know what, since this is a good area, let's start lighting this up because we're going to need to do it later. But there's that. Now, here we go. I see my thing. I just need to find where I left my bed. Alright, but that's that. I feel like I talk about the same subjects, but that's okay. Oh shoot, there's an Enderman! Please. Oh. Oh! Okay, let's sleep. Hey, no! This has never happened before. It's okay. We're literally right next to my bed. I could care less if I die here. All that matters is I'd be very, very embarrassed. Okay, let's sleep. Please. Look at those two. They're battling in the back. They're just beating each other up, and now they're gonna go up in flames. Oh my god! Jeez, man. What is my problem with skeletons? Anyway. We did really decently there. I don't know. You know what? I'm okay with, I think, we're in a really good spot here. And, oh my gosh, you dropped a bow. Let's, grab that, please. Did you drop a bow? Yeah, I did. Why can't I pick it up? There we go. Let's shoot at something. Oh, damn. Ow!